Long, long ago, in the ancient capital of Japan, there lived a noble statesman called Prince Toyonari Fujiwara. His wife, Princess Murasaki, and their beautiful daughter, Princess Hase-Hime. They were a truly happy family until one day, Princess Murasaki became very sick. She knew she would not live long, so she called her daughter Hase-Hime, who was just 5 years old then. She did not really understand what was going on, but even then, she was an obedient daughter and a compassionate soul.
Mother! My darling, I think I may have to go. Where are you going, Mother? To a new, beautiful world. I have no choice but to leave, darling. When I am gone, you have to be brave, all right? Do not cry, my dear, and always look after your father. Yes, Mother. Hase-Hime, a wise person, is always respectful of their seniors and compassionate to their juniors. Treat everyone with love and respect. Be thankful for all the good life brings you, and be patient when something goes wrong. Darling, you have no idea how much power these seemingly simple things hold. They will take you through the toughest times of life. Yes, Mother. And finally, dear, after I am gone, your father may remarry. Treat his wife as your true mother and give her the same love and respect you give me. I shall do as you say, Mother.
And with this, the noble Murasaki breathed her last. A few years rolled by, and Prince Toyonari married Princess Terute. Terute was nowhere close to being as wise and as kind as Princess Murasaki. Terute was jealous and wicked. Whenever she saw Hase-Hime, her heart burnt out of jealousy, and she kept reminding herself,
She is not my daughter. I cannot love her. Mother, see what Master told me.
Your Highness, she is exceptionally proficient at playing the koto. Your daughter must make you proud.
Ugh, she is not my daughter. Mother, I wrote this poem. Shall I read it out to you? Ugh, don't trouble me, Hase-Hime. I have no time for your silly poems. Get away. My dear princess, don't you feel bad when she treats you like this? Sometimes I do, but then when I feel bad, I make myself think of all the good things in life. And guess what? I feel all better again. Mother was right. Love, respect, gratitude, and patience do give us the power to face anything in life.
Hase-Hime never failed to show respect to Terute. In the meanwhile, Hase-Hime was growing up to be a really smart, intelligent young woman. She worked hard at her studies. She was extremely good in sports and could wield the sword and shoot arrows like a warrior. But the two subjects she liked the best were music and poetry, and she was exceptionally good at them. That was beautiful, Hase.
Your Highness, we have never heard such beautiful music in our lives. Princess Hase-Hime is famous all over Japan for her poetry and music.
I am proud of you, my dear. You are the true heir of the Fujiwara dynasty.
Your Highness, a messenger is here from the court of our great emperor.
Please, usher him in.
Greetings, Prince Toyonari. I bring to you a request from our great emperor.
His request is my command. Tell me what I can do for him.
For the Grand Spring and Sun Festival, His Highness requests that Princess Hase-Hime play the koto in the grand concert at the Royal Palace, and Princess Terute accompany her on the flute.
Please tell our great emperor that it will indeed be an honor for them to play at the grand concert. So, Princess Hase-Hime and Terute went to the great concert. Hase-Hime played with such grace and beauty that the entire kingdom was enthralled by her music. The skill with which she played was too much for Terute, as Terute was lazy and did not like to practice properly. Soon, Terute could not keep up to Hase-Hime's music and had to stop playing altogether. But nobody seemed to notice, for they had their entire attention on Hase-Hime's lovely melodies. At the end of the concert, the emperor himself had his messenger say this to Hase-Hime.
Princess Hase-Hime, the emperor wishes to tell you that Japan is indeed blessed to have a person of your talent on its soil. He expresses his gratitude to you for coming here, and as a token of his appreciation, would like the permission to present you with 10,000 of the most priceless jewels from the royal treasury.
The great emperor's appreciation is treasure enough for me.
Yay! Woo! Hase-Hime!
Princess Terute was filled with jealousy more than ever to hear even the great emperor praise Hase-Hime. Hase-Hime now had a stature that even the greatest princes in the empire did not possess. Terute could not bear this, but she could do nothing as the kind princess had the favor of everyone in the kingdom. She tried her best to lie to Prince Toyonare.
Tell the prince exactly what I asked you to say. See what our daughter did today? Tell her. She was angry at me for her bathwater was not warm enough, so she flung the water on my face.
Nice try, Terute. I like it that you try to play such pranks on me. But I know my Hase-Hime could never do something like that.
Today, Hase-Hime disturbed me while I was practicing my flute.
Not disturbed you, my dear. I am sure she must have tried to correct some flaw in the notes you were playing. Nothing that Terute ever said made the prince doubt or get angry at Hase-Hime even for a moment. Terute's frustration seemed to grow every day until one day she decided she just could not take it anymore. They were in the prince's court when the emperor's messenger came there.
Oh, good Prince Toyonare, I bring an earnest request, not just from the emperor, but rather from the entire kingdom of Japan.
What can I do for all of you?
Our emperor has been ill. He is worried to no end about the floods that are eating away at all the crops throughout the kingdom. We need to please the spirits of thunder, lightning, rain, and rivers so that they ease up and spare our lands and restore the health of our emperor.
I understand. The situation is indeed grave. But pray tell me what I can do to help.
Princess Hase-Hime is an accomplished poetess. If she could write a prayer to the spirits of thunder, lightning, rivers, and rain, they might be pleased and spare our lands and cause our emperor to be restored back to health.
Hase-Hime?
Father, this is a huge responsibility. I shall do my best to be of service to the Empire, the Emperor, and to the spirits. Do give me some time.
You can take as long as you like, and let us know when you are ready.
Hase-Hime wondered how she would please the angry spirits. Over and over again, she thought of the advice her dying mother had given her. Hase-Hime, a wise person is always respectful of their seniors and compassionate to their juniors. Treat everyone with love and respect. Be thankful for all the good life brings you, and be patient when something goes wrong. Darling, you have no idea how much power these seemingly simple things hold. They will take you through the toughest times of life. Hase-Hime decided to make love, respect, gratitude, and patience the theme of her poem. To get the words, she played music to be inspired. She went into the woods to connect with the spirits of nature, and then she let her heart whisper the words into her mind. Before long, she had written a long, beautiful poem for the spirits of thunder, lightning, rain, and rivers. She stood on the banks of the Tsutsa and held up her poem to the sky, chanting it with all her heart, mesmerizing all with the beauty, the love, the respect, the gratitude, and the patience that rung in the words. The prayer worked, and within a day, the rain stopped, the rivers receded, and the flood stopped. The emperor was brought back to health. Hase-Hime was honored by the emperor himself.
I hereby give Princess Hase-Hime the title of Chinjo, Lieutenant General, one of the greatest honors in the empire.
Yay! Way to go, Hase-Hime!
It was indeed a rare and huge honor for Princess Hase-Hime. When Princess Terute heard of this, her jealousy crossed all limits of reason or compassion. One day, "Goodbye, darling. It will take me a few weeks to get back. The emperor would trust no one else to go. You both will take care of the kingdom while I am gone, I am sure."
Goodbye, Father. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, dear.
Princess Terute saw her opportunity while Prince Toyonari was away. She called a servant, Katoda.
Katoda, take Hase-Hime to the Hibari Mountains.
Your Highness, Hibari Mountains is the deadliest place in all our country. Nobody can survive there for more than a day.
That is exactly why I want you to take Hase-Hime there. If I ask her to accompany you, the fool will never disobey me. Leave her there and never show your face in this palace ever again.
Your Majesty.
If you do not obey my command, you very well know that I am within my right as your princess to punish you most severely.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, the next day, Katoda took Princess Hase-Hime to Mount Hibari.
Katoda, why have you brought me here?
Chinjo Hase-Hime, it was Princess Terute who asked me to leave you here, but I will not do that.
Katoda, you don't have to die with me. Go back. You know I can take care of myself. Love, respect, gratitude, and patience have always done miracles in my life. They will protect me here, too.
I know, dear princess. You please the angry spirits of thunder, lightning, rain, and rivers with your profound qualities. You can please the spirits of the forest, too. But I, too, have a duty towards you. I did not refuse your stepmother to bring you here because I knew, had I refused, she would have devised some other deadly plan to hurt you. This way, we can remain here and plan an attack on the queen.
No, she may have been jealous of me, but she is a good queen. I will not hurt her, and if I go back, she might hurt others in trying to hurt me. Some things are best left to the wisdom of life, Katoda. If the spirits want me to go back and rule, my father will come here looking for me. Till then, I am happy to be in the lap of nature.
Katoda built a small hut in the forest of Mount Hibari, and he and his wife started staying there with Princess Hase-Hime. Meanwhile, Prince Toyonari returned and was shocked to hear that Hase-Hime had disappeared. He looked all over the country but found no trace of her. A few months went by. One day,
We are sorry, Your Highness, but we have looked all over the country. The Emperor himself had sent out search teams in all 8 directions, but we have heard nothing of Chinjo Hase-Hime.
I will not give up. My daughter loved the woods. Remember how she went to the woods to seek inspiration for her poem to the spirits of thunder, lightning, rain, and rivers? I shall go to the deepest forests of our lands.
Your Highness, it is impossible for the princess to have lived in forests for so many months.
My daughter could please the spirits of thunder, lightning, rain, and rivers. Will she not be able to please the spirits of the forests?
But Your Highness, why hasn't the princess returned on her own?
She must have a good reason to not return. I shall ask her when I find her. I shall start at the first break of dawn tomorrow, and nobody is going to know my plan.
Yes, Your Highness.
So, the next morning, Prince Tayonari set out. Not even Princess Terute knew of his plan to search the forests of the land. The prince searched for weeks on end. He had faith that Hase-Hime was alive, and he was determined to find her. After 4 weeks of searching, one day he reached Mount Hibari. He stopped at a stream to get a drink of water. What is that sound? Is it? Could it really be? Hase-Hime! Hase-Hime!
Father! Father!
Oh, my daughter! Where all have I not searched for you? Oh, I am relieved to see you. Are you all right, my dear?
I am fine, Father.
Princess Hase-Hime and Katoda related everything to Prince Tayonari. As to how Princess Terute had conspired to harm Hase-Hime, Prince Tayonari was furious. The woman shall be punished. How will a woman whose heart is full of jealousy ever have place in her heart for love, respect, gratitude, and patience to serve her kingdom and her people? Prince Tayonari ordered Terute to be banished from Japan forever. Hase-Hime grew up to be one of the greatest rulers of Japan, who ruled her people with the principles of love, respect, gratitude, and patience.